Hello, everybody. It is Mary
and Amma,
and today we are reviewing 90 Day Fiance episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
We are finally caught up.
Yes. Okay.
But we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below. We love all the loving comments.
I know.
So
we
sweet.
love comments.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So,
but we are going to start, I guess, with Beckham and Ariel.
right, because that's
I can't stand her, but here we are.
Yeah. I was surprised when she talked about that they were not married.
I feel like they have been married so long. Like they've been together for so long.
All the fights and all the stuff. It's
you would have thought they were married or engaged.
They've been married for 20 years, it feels like.
Like exhausted.
But then she had to, do her... It's almost as if she loves to get reassurance from him.
It's like she needs too much damn reassurance.
It reminds me of Lindsay. And here she goes, oh, I did this passports for you.
Oh, yeah, he finally got the proof of the visa.
Yeah, it's all me.
You're like, I did all the damn paperwork.
I guess she needed the,
accolades.
And,
or the
and then she always mixes that with a threat. Well, if we go to the U.S. and the old BNM comes again, then, we are not going to get married. It's just like, it's so exhausting with her.
Yeah. So, it's Beckham now.
He meets with his friends.
He meets with his friends to go get his music and everything. Mm-hmm. He is going to be telling them that he is moving to the USA in 3 days. And then he has to tell his sisters,
right,
which I think is effed up. He should have at least given them some type of warning.
Yeah, and his friend asked a very important question. He said, are you moving because of
Ari or Avi?
And he says, even if he
doesn't
not love Ari, even if he doesn't love her, he will still go for Avi because Avi is a gift from God.
Yeah, which I thought was very telling, that he doesn't love her. He doesn't want to be with her.
Yeah.
But, he doesn't want what that other woman did is take his son away. He doesn't want his son to be taken away.
He has a 3.5-year-old.
Yeah, and he's never seen the child.
He's never seen his son. So, he did say he was scared, but he has to tell his sisters. So, he's going to take them to some dancey show. And after supplying them with food and drink, he's hoping
when their belly is full and they can't move around
that
too
they'll
much,
be happy and he can tell them then. Well, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So the next couple was Miona and Jibri.
Obviously,
Jibri met her at the airport.
Yeah.
Gave her
cowboy boots and a cowgirl hat.
They're so cute, actually.
I actually think, I really like him. Like, couple. Yeah, they really
because
do.
She is much shorter than him.
Yeah.
Even though he's not that tall, she's much shorter than him. So I really like them as a couple.
And I also, after thinking about it, I'm not really sure if she was blackfishing. She definitely is more
That's what
tan.
You were saying. You were saying that
a lot of people were saying that she was blackfishing and stuff like that.
She looks.
She did look like
she
looked like a light-skinned woman with the curly hair and the super
I thought that
tan.
she was biracial when I first saw her in her photos.
Well,
but when she arrived at the airport, she
was
did not
very
have
pale.
makeup.
She did not have makeup.
She looked to me. You know who she looked like? Remember that girl Natalia, who's from Ukraine, from that part of the world, with her lips. She has lips like that.
Yeah,
like
her lips don't look like they are like fillers. Like they look like they're
look
natural.
Like hers. But remember Natalia? She has lips like that.
Yeah.
So they have big lips.
I'm not going to say I don't think she's blackfishing. I just think that she's just overly tan. I think a lot of Caucasians do that.
Yeah.
But do I think that she's like going out of her way to look like a black girl? I don't think so.
She probably
if she is, then I'll be, hey girl, I'm gonna pray for you.
Well, the other thing he says that he can't give her the Kardashian lifestyle, right? And so you have the Kardashians. They usually use like a darker makeup. So if she's following them.
But Kim has done a lot. She's done a couple of blackfishing incidents. Yeah. I remember when she first came out with KKW Beauty. She looked like she was brown skin.
Yeah,
like straight up.
For me, I just feel like
work with what you have.
just work with what you have.
God made you that way for a reason.
She actually looks good just with her pale skin.
Yeah.
The same thing with the Kardashians. You guys actually look good just with your pale skin.
And I feel like just all the work that they've done, they look older. Like Kylie looks like she's 35.
Just like how, we look good with our beautiful black skin. They look good with their beautiful pale skin. You guys just, like you said, work with what you have. Be grateful for what you have.
And work with that.
If you decide to go put whatever on your thing, do it, but don't do stuff because you're trying to be something that you're not. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, but if that's what you decide to, that's your business, really.
I'll pray for you.
Everybody got to do their own thing, what makes them feel happy.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it's back on. Okay.
So basically, they went to the home to go say hi to the mom and dad because that's where they're going to be living now and everything.
Right, Juan and Jibri.
The mom was like, the dad said she's very lovely, seems very genuine. The mom was like, I wasn't expecting to like her so much, but I actually do.
Yes.
So why would you come and act so uncouthly as you did?
Yeah, I mean, then she starts talking about
laying down rules and laws and all that stuff. And you said, obviously, she is not well-traveled, because if you were well-traveled, you would know not to disturb nobody once they have,
after someone has traveled, they've been
more
on a
than
plane,
4 hours.
She has come from another side of the earth to cross the Atlantic and come over. Like, she is exhausted. And then when they come to the house, it's the same problem I have with Bilal. They're just exhausted. This is not the time to frustrate them. They pretty much probably just want to eat, kind of wash up, and go to sleep.
Yeah.
This is just not the time, And for you to start with, where you're going to be working, you can't
like you
work.
Need to be cooking.
What's going to happen with your career, and the cooking.
Are you doing makeup, or are you making makeup, or are you putting it on people?
And then the way she acts, her face all scrunched up. So it was just kind of like, Mama.
I just thought it was very
tacky.
Uncouth.
It was just tacky.
Very uncouth.
It was tacky. So,
and then you want to talk to your son and be like, "Oh, are you upset because we're asking questions?"
Like,
Hell yes, I'm upset. I'm asking questions.
Upset that we're asking questions?
She just got here,
whatever. He's like, she just got here.
And now the mom wants to go and pull her mouth, and she's like, "Fine, fine."
Mama, miss me with that. There's no need for that. That's like you
did it to yourself,
to instigate stuff. So it wasn't necessary. Anywho, so that was Moani. Let's go back to Emily now. Emily and Colby. She has picked Colby up. That's the guy who's coming from Cameroon. He's 34, she's 29. And she's letting him know, look, I want to go to the hotel and have some time.
No, what she does is she said, pull out the bag. The bag. Then he's like, what is this? He says, lingerie for you. He's like, well, I used to wear this for her and do dance for her. I don't know if he meant lingerie or underwear.
In China, he used to be a lingerie model. So he used to wear underwear,
okay,
boxers,
it's not lingerie.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. So, I thought he was talking about wearing lingerie for himself. I was like, that's some kinky stuff. But anyway.
But he does not seem interested in
having sex with her. No.
He keeps on talking about...
And he did say that she had gained weight.
He keeps on talking about that he wants to go and see his son, Coben. And he thinks it's very selfish of her
to want to have sex with him.
To have, for him not to go see his son right now. So
you're only 2 hours away, girl. You really could have just taken it
there. She wants to have time with him, and that makes sense for them to have time. But I don't think this man, he probably already got his little nookie before he came. Anywho.
Yeah, because he couldn't even look her in the eye. When she said, we both haven't done anything. He looked to the left and looked to the right and looked at her. It's like, yeah, your penis been in some other places.
So, anywho, she takes him to a restaurant for them to go eat. And he's like, he notices that he's the only black person around. And he's like,
she's like, what's the big deal? Like,
and he's like, I
want to be somewhere that's diverse and everything like that, or whatever. She said, well, there's one other black person here.
And then he looks and says, oh, okay, that is one other person there. But,
and I'm just like, how dense can you be?
Well, I mean, she's a logistics girl. Well, you're not the only one. There's another black person. But Anywho, he tells
just
her
not having common sense. That's what that was about.
He talks to her. He tells her about China. Go ahead.
No, go talk about the China, because then I'm gonna make my point very clear.
Yeah, he tells her in China, they will. He says sometimes they kind of oscillated between being very excited to see a black person and oscillate between that and thinking that black people were dirty, like the blackness on them was dirty or something. That's what he said. Yeah. So he says, so that's why he's not comfortable, so that's why he was explaining why he was feeling uncomfortable. But go ahead and make your point.
Ignorance is bliss. But my thing, okay, so anyway, besides that, right, I'm just going to put that to the side. That's a whole nother conversation which we could be here all week. Anyway, but so I just wanted to hint on the fact that so she, like, I don't know, there's just a very common thing with,
Caucasians.
With some Caucasian women that I've seen. Okay. Like, it's just like the thing with Ari, she definitely needs like a whole bunch of reassurance. And I'm not saying this for everybody, because I know there are plenty of women, my skin, whatever the case may be, who have this thing about insecurity or whatever. Right. But with her, it just seemed like she was just like, oh my God, you need to let me know how you feel. Like, this is the only night that we're going to have to talk about this. And you need to tell me right now. And you need to do this. And you need to do that.
I'm going to tell you exactly
like,
what
it just seems so desperate. Like, he kept on telling her to calm the F down. And I'm just like, can you calm the F down? And I'm on my couch. He didn't
say calm the F down.
That's what I was saying as I was watching it.
But he was saying for her to calm down. This is
like, it was too much. Like, it was so rambunctious. Like, you need to tell me, you need to do this. Like, I mean, girl, I understand you gained weight. But damn.
Yeah.
Like,
but you know something?
Pipe down a little.
I know the exact emotion that you're talking about, but it's a common thread with all of these people who go to find people specifically
who are foreign.
Are foreign.
Yeah.
It has
insecurity.
It's not even about you're black and you're white. It's about a need for control over that person, and you feel like they should be so grateful that they're coming over here to America, and so they need to take any rubbish from you.
America ain't no prize.
You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful place. Don't get me wrong, because I have been in places where it's not that great, and I've been in places where, so every place has their pros and their cons.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not bashing any place. So every place has their pros and the cons. But this is the problem that I have. And we see it with Ed and his many women that he has gone to go find. That other guy with the Latino woman, the
it's
mahogany,
like when you get with
remember?
Somebody who's like that you perceive as lower than you. Like, even that girl Brittany with that guy who she got in prison, and she was like, I want to get married, I want to do this, I want to do that. So I think it's the foreign and the prisoners. It's a power struggle.
It's a power thing.
And it's like
that they go for that, and it usually happens with people who go
and seek people
for people who they feel as though they're going to have
in vulnerable situations.
Yes. They are very insecure people. There's a predatorial thing, but they're also very insecure.
Yeah.
They're insecure in themselves. They don't feel like they don't go for another American who's right here. Because the person is an American. The person's already in America.
I have nothing
they don't need a damn thing from you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to meet me on equal footing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already here. You don't have to dangle it like a carrot. Green card. You don't have to dangle like a carrot over my head. I'm already here. You know what I'm saying? So the person would say, don't talk to me like that. No, I don't want to come have sex with you right now in the hotel we just arrived.
Like by force.
No, don't come and give me shaving sticks to go shave my legs and toothbrush. Ed, remember what he did to Rosie? So those kind of weird things. Or how about that guy who the woman never went to meet him, but he had his little gumdrops underwear. The one who spent $40,000 on the woman he never saw her. Remember the African American guy who was a nail tech? If you all remember that dude, remember him? He spent about $40,000 on this woman. He paid for her to go to what, I don't know if it was Brazil. He was there by himself. She never showed up. He kept on sending money to her till finally he caught.
Wasn't he the Asian guy?
He was African American. He was a nail tech. He kept on giving her all his money. Anyway, he had gumdrop underwear, or something. You know, it's just those kinds of things. When the person first came from traveling, it's like you want to have sex with them right away, and it's like it's the same thing with the love after lockup. They come out of jail. Right now, we got to do it. The person might be exhausted. You don't give a damn about that. Get it on as though they're some kind of animal.
That little short thing who went and married her right away. She had to go to a bathroom that was worse than the prison bathroom to go and change for a wedding. So do you see
what I'm saying? It's not even about who the person is. It's about this control by people who have such low self-esteem. And that's why you got to keep on reassuring them. And no matter what you do, they'll continue to treat you badly anyway. Even after you've given them sex that day, they're going to find a way to demean you.
Like Rick sucking that girl's toes in the hot tub. And she had no damn teeth.
Please, let's not go too deep. Let's not go too deep. Let's just say hot tub.
So disgusting. That was so disgusting. I wanted to vomit.
Yeah, let's not go too deep about exactly what's going on because it is gross. So it's just it goes to the whole control thing. So we'll leave it right there. But moving right, so she starts asking him. She says, "By the way, so what's her name? Emily starts asking Kobe. So that cafe that you had, that you put money in, you invested money in. I guess her father had asked." You know, he doesn't know what to do with his money or whatever. Are you in the black with that, or were you able to get your money back? You know, when they say if your company's in the black, that means that you made a profit or at least you broke even. And so he's like, huh? So he first didn't quite understand. He said that
home to his mama or whoever.
So he was like, he's like, yeah, I got my money back. I put $2,000 in and I got my money back. How much money do you have anyway? And he's like, we'll talk about that later. Well, because, you know, I'm going to need money. I don't want to have to pay for everything. Like diapers.
You're not paying for shit. Your daddy's paying for it. You forgot?
Well, still. And then he goes, I mean, were you paying for everything in China? Bruh, that was over 2 years ago. Were you paying for everything in China? And she's like, I mean, no. And anyhow, he gave me this ring. And it's like, what did she call it? A gumball ring that is fake as whatever, but it's the thought that counts, she says.
Did you think she's going to buy her own ring?
Do I have to buy my own ring? Because I don't want to buy my own ring.
See, it's too damn much.
I'm going to need a wedding dress. And we have to plan the wedding. I got to buy diapers. Like, she was just talking as though she had diarrhea of the mouth. And he was just like, slow down. I mean, this is the first night. You know, this is the first night. Girl, it was quite a bit. So that's where that one left off.
I know I'm not going to like her already.
Who child. So let us go to, what's her name? Kara. Is her name Kara?
Well, she wasn't on this episode.
No. She was. Remember, she brought her Egyptian guy.
Her name's Kara? I thought that other girl was named Kara.
Yeah, what is the lady's name? Oh my goodness, I forgot her name.
Anyway, the girl who has the dyslexic son.
Yeah, the one who has the son with
dyslexia and autism, I believe.
He has autism. Yeah, I cannot remember.
Anyway, y'all know that girl who has the Egyptian guy.
Yeah.
Who, you know. But anyway, so she got him from the airport. That's actually how the episode even started. We totally skipped her.
Yeah.
But she got him or whatever, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was really nice. You know, they went home and everything.
Mm-hmm.
She was showing him around. He's like, you know, this home is so nice. It's like 2 times bigger than the one in Egypt
he was
and everything.
So grateful, actually.
Yeah. And then she had some roses on the bed.
She did.
And then there was a ring in the box where it was like a crown.
I know.
And then she said,
crown.
yeah. And then he was like, "What's this?" She's like, "For when we get married." And then she put it on his finger, and it was a crown. He's like, "You know, for my king." He said it fits, you know, like we fit.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he understood what she was saying though.
Yeah.
When she said that.
But, you know, he basically said, you know, I want a woman that can love me like my mother loves me.
Yes.
Mom looked to the left like, what the F was he just saying?
Crystal. That's her name.
Crystal.
I found them.
But I think
Crystal
he just meant that
Muhammad.
he wanted somebody who would love him unconditionally, like a mom would.
Yeah.
But who will also take care of me and who will do everything for me. So I also was
like how his mom takes care of him. And that's why he likes her, because she's an older woman. And so he can take care of him. But the one thing he was saying, she did not have a bidet.
I put one in our bathroom. It is fantastic,
it is fantastic.
Honey. That is the best thing.
It was easy to put on,
It
right?
was so easy. It took me like 2 minutes.
So
now my bathroom's all nice and fancy.
So what happens with Muslims when they go to the bathroom? And you will find it's not even only Muslims, actually. A lot of places in Africa.
In Abu Dhabi, where she took my brother and did not take me.
A lot of places in the Middle East. Like places like India, people usually will use water after they have used the bathroom to kind of wash themselves.
Once you use a bidet, you'll never go back to just toilet paper and wipes.
Yeah,
you'll never. So there's no cleanliness better than a bidet.
Yeah, I mean it's really, and it's the one that you put in has a really like powerful.
It's nice and long and it's strong, but also that water it'd be so cold. But I think I've got used to it now, so it's like it doesn't numb me down there. Yeah. But it's like it used to numb me. It was like
used to it. But you get up feeling quite fresh.
Quite fresh. You got sweaty right there.
But he wanted her to put a bidet there. But you know something? That's something she can get, and he can put it in there.
Yeah.
He can do that work.
$20 at Amazon. Just look up how to do a bidet. The first guy who did it, he was phenomenal. Took 4 minutes. I was like, wow.
Yeah. So
I want to fix our shower head next because I want a double head shower. You know.
So anyhow, so he says, you know, I can't believe she didn't put the bidet. You know, because, you know, I have sacrificed.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. And
well, I have sacrificed coming here to America, sacrifice my family and my these. And she really needs to make sacrifice, bruh. Just you being in her home and she paying for you for the next 3 to 6 months. That's sacrifice enough.
You can get on your hands and knees and fix that bidet. It ain't gonna take you long.
So please
you need to humble yourself.
With all your sacrifice. You see,
and plus he's also balding.
The thing is, when he came in the car and she took her time to give him all this praise of all the sacrifices he's making.
That's
you
when
see, women, you got
can't
to
praise
stop
a man too much.
doing so much. You try to be understanding, but you know, you give a little inch,
Take a
whole
whole foot.
You take the whole pencil, he jug it from you and you never see the pencil no more.
You were just Trinidadian accent. You just saw one today.
You have to just be careful. Anywho, but yeah, I mean, he my Muslim brethren, but damn, you just get on my last nerve.
And God says be grateful for what you have.
Okay, so it was just a little too much.
And I mean,
she needs to really get a grip. Okay,
She should have never brought him in. You have a son who needs you to put a catheter in it.
Every 3 hours.
Every 3 hours. You know what
You're
that is?
You're going to be busy. You don't have time to take care of another grown man. He has to come and help you. What?
Yeah, you need somebody who's going to be stable. To help?
But you know one thing though.
Like like I said in the other episode, you want a young buck.
Yeah.
I mean, Kim.
But
Zolciak.
you know something. This is one thing I can say though. This is one thing I will say about, especially Muslim men. One thing that I will say. They can be very gentle, especially with people who are disabled. So I can see him, I'm kind of expecting him to be helping her with that whole catheter thing.
I was expecting his ass to be grateful. I ain't see that.
Well, because she's whatever. But the jury's still out.
Even
we'll
if
see.
she
But
did praise him, you as a man
children.
should be able to be humble, be like, no, actually, thank you, because this is amazing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You shouldn't take a little praise and then just go and chuck it out the window.
Yeah.
It's too, like, and you're ballsy, bro. Like, you are nothing to look at. Just humble yourself.
He's already
the whole thing,
hair.
there's a whole patch here, and he tries to cover it up, like, with gel and then slicking it back.
Well, he's in America now, so he'll be able to get the spray. The wonderful spray that has little hairs that fall on your head, so he'll be able to fill it up really well.
Listen,
he's
brother,
in the right place for all of that. So keep hope alive.
Listen, brother, get some castor oil and aloe vera.
Oh, castor
my
oil.
eyebrows here, they were looking a little patchy, very slight. I mean, I have thick eyebrows, but I put a little castor oil, a little aloe vera. They are thick, honey. They are back in action.
Okay, you're gonna have to probably do. Let us know if you want her to do some kind of beauty tricks in terms of hair growth.
I'm gonna have to let y'all know what my other channel is. We both got our own separate channels besides this one as well. But yeah.
But that's something else. We definitely are digressing now. Let us move to. All right, so we talked about.
Let's wrap up Ari.
How about Kara? No.
Let's wrap up Ari.
Oh, did we already talk about Kara and Guillermo? That she picked him up. Actually, we didn't see them in this one. No. Yeah, we didn't see that. But
let's wrap up Ari and Biniam because we just finished seeing the end. Okay. And then we'll talk about Shahada and Bilal.
We'll finish up with Bill. Yes. Okay.
Our favorite couple.
So let us finish up with Bini and Ari.
So he invents. So what happened
he goes for his music video.
So he invites all his friends.
Out.
Yes. So that's what it was about. All his friends and family. It was a music video premiere where all his friends and family came out or whatever.
Yes.
Mind you, this is the night before he has to go and get onto the plane the next evening.
Child. Yes.
So he's basically sitting down. The friends already know, so they're like, I don't know how they're gonna react, but I think it's really effed up what he doing. So they all sit down, and he's basically, getting ready to tell them whatever. And he's looking to Ari, and then she's like this, which I think just pissed off the sister, and I would have been pissed off. So I'm like, I already don't even like you. Why is she comforting you?
Yeah.
So
she's just like, what's going on? He's like, I'm sorry.
First of all, I'm sorry.
What is going on?
Just say it. Well, I got an American visa, and I'm leaving tomorrow. And like you just said it just like that. I was like, you would got 2 tight slaps.
And the sister
and there'll be no mercy.
Why didn't you tell us this before? And he said,
because I didn't know how things were going to be happening with her. So he put it on her. And he said it in his native language. So she had no idea what he was saying.
Because she would have stopped comforting him.
Yeah.
And then
he's like, you're not happy. We already see you're not happy. Yeah. Like, stop pretending like you're happy or whatever. So he said nothing about his son. He said it was all about Ari.
She says, well, Ari, why didn't you tell us you're our sister? We treat you like a sister.
She said, girl, bye. You ain't never treat me like a sister. I was like, Lord.
And she's like, in fact, I'm happy. I'm not going to have to deal with y'all
or see y'all anymore.
Ooh, she took that little glass of wine. She's like this. She's drinking the wine. Ari had a moment just to look at the wine glass, and she goes from up, all up. I have never seen someone throw red wine on somebody.
She said, and but the thing is, she throws it right, and then Biniam goes like this, like he tried to block the splash.
It was too late. I don't know how he blocked the splash.
And he was shocked. I felt bad for the brother that was sitting next to Ari, because I know he got some in his hair and half his face.
Biniam got some on his clothes too.
Yeah, she was like, oh my God, that was an experience. I've never had alcohol thrown on me. My eyes are burning. Oh my God.
My goodness. That was drama. But
I was dying.
And he looked so sad.
That older sister looked very pissed off and very sad.
Yeah, very sad. They were all very sad, and he looked sad. And she's like, yes, I'm hoping that they will not be together or something, like they will not work. I was like, that younger sister, she does not play. She got a temper on her.
Girl, I don't blame you.
The older sister, you could just tell she just put her head up like this. Just tears would just... You could see the tears in her eyes.
And she didn't want to cry, though. She really didn't.
So, anywho, next time we see them trying to make up so that at least they can leave on good terms. So we'll see what happens next time.
Yeah.
So let's end with Bilal
Shahada and Bilal.
Shaida. So we talked about already. She spoke to her mom.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Her mom told her to bring her backside home if he's lazy.
Yeah.
So the next morning she apologized to him.
But she said she only apologized for the piece, which I understand. But then I'm also like, girl, F the piece.
Yeah.
Because I mean, now he's on this high horse, like
really on some high horse. But
like she made up for it this morning. What you did was effed up. Yeah. It was just effed up on so many different levels. And as a Muslim man, you should not have done that. No. So you're already fraudulent.
It was very unkind.
Yeah.
I found
you weren't doing nothing that the Quran preaches. It was just disgusting.
And you did not protect her.
Yeah.
She just came from traveling, and you decided that you were going to annoy her on purpose because you wanted to test her.
Which you should have done before you slept
had
with her.
Nikah. Like,
and you guys
should
already
not have
married
had a nikah
if you had trust issues.
Yeah. Anywho, so he takes her to the house.
No, he first tells her that, we're going to go meet my mom for lunch or whatever, stuff like that. So she's
worried about that.
So she's thinking,
because she's like, we've been arguing a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like whatever. But they go to the house, which is his house.
And he's like, welcome to your new home.
And she just
went down like in prayer position.
I know.
And it was like an Allah Akbar for that. It was like, Lord.
So she looks around the house and everything. She's very happy and moved. However, she says that,
why couldn't this have been the first thing you showed me?
Exactly. And why, obviously, he does not trust me.
And I don't want to be in a relationship.
He has to do that? Exactly.
And she said the thing is, now I will never trust what he says 100%. Like, I'm going to be very skeptical. Because you're going to have
these tests that you're doing.
You are a grown-ass man. Doing tests?
Yeah.
Like, if you're not sure about somebody, you shouldn't be with them. But you wanted to sleep with her, so of course your penis led you.
And then
instead
of
the God leading you.
He goes on some soliloquy.
Like, that's why I wanted you to be grateful and to understand. Yeah. But he completely ignored her what she said. Because she was like, but you see why I can't be upset with you. Because I just came from Trinidad. And, I'm solely
accountability on his part.
He just starts giving his own little spiel. Did not even listen to what she had to say.
No. Still thinking that he has some
you're right. You look like a dumbass. You actually look like a dumbass. And I hate to say that about my fellow Muslim brethren, but you weren't acting like a Muslim in no way, shape, or form.
It was very unkind.
Very unkind, very uncouth, and quite disgusting.
Very unkind.
And I honestly, I feel like that sister should not have done that. Like, you should not have done that. It should have encouraged your brother to do that.
Not
like,
at all.
I don't give a damn if he went through stuff in his past marriage.
Yeah.
I'm sure he also was a big issue.
This is not the time.
And you should have did that before you...
coming from travel.
Yeah.
You see, that's I wonder, he has traveled to Trinidad. I wonder if the sister has traveled. Because...
she traveled from Atlanta. Even I get tired after I go to my 2-hour flight.
This is not the time. There's so many times that you can find out. Maybe you can even see how her attitude is when she goes to see your house.
You can even act one day like, hey, bankruptcy, we have to move out the house immediately. You can do that, even though I would not recommend it.
Absolutely
but I'm sure,
not. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But there's no need for that. You've had the nikah.
You've already married her.
What was the point of having the nikah?
To sleep with her. He saw all the yoga poses. He saw how she was bending left and like bending it back like Beckham, and he just wanted to see what it was like.
Not bending back like Beckham.
That's what we gonna call this episode. Bending back like Beckham. That's exactly what it was. So his penis led him when God should have been leading him. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm watching you, brother. I know you're not writing that down.
We don't forget the title. Oh my goodness.
I just thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It
just wasn't
he
necessary.
even had a yoga room for her and everything. Like, the thing is, you are a Muslim man. Men are the maintainers of women.
Yeah.
You don't need to be doing all this. And if you had questions, you should have had all that shit figured out before you married her and then slept with her. That's what's pissing me off.
Allegedly. Allegedly, because you know something. I don't know. We don't know. We really don't know.
I can tell by the body language. That's all I need to know.
We don't know. But yeah, it was, and so next week we see the mother.
That the sister is there saying, so you went to our childhood home. How was it?
Oh boy. And
so I says, see how he is the way he is.
And then she says something like it was like the 1900s or whatever. And then the mom's looking at her, and then he's looking at the sister kind of like, you see how she is. So you're already setting her up
to not have no family, not to have anybody that she can rely on or anything. That's why I don't like him.
I see how this goes. Well, let's.
How are you the victim?
Yeah,
a man always the victim. They always gotta be some damn.
He's one of
those.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
We'll have to see how this one plays out. But she says that she has to have a talk with him. She said it's not over. She said we still have to have a talk. Girl,
I will make sure I'm saving up money or whatever. If I have to do some side jobs, do a little baiting. Because the thing is, you can babysit. That's money that people are giving to you in cash.
She was in her country's newspaper.
I know.
Obviously, she was well somebody. For herself. She's somebody. So it's not like she even wants or needs your money. But
she's coming from a whole nother country.
You're coming. This is the problem I have with him. You are out here flexing, like your ex-wife said, on Instagram in order to get
your preference and who you want.
A certain kind of woman. You're trying to get a woman who probably is established and wants a man who's also established.
Big facts.
So that's the kind of woman you're trying to get. That's why you lead with your money.
Facts.
The other reason why you do it is because you have such a low self-esteem.
Facts.
That you, Bilal, are not enough.
Facts.
And so you gotta lead with your material stuff.
But you want to say, does she love me for me? You don't even love yourself for you.
You have led that way.
Mm-hmm.
And you have attracted an established woman. Because a woman who's established does not want anything but an established man.
Facts.
And so after you've got an established woman, you now seek to break her down and let her want less than who she is. I mean, so what game is this are you playing?
Disgusting.
So why are you out there flexing? If you really wanted someone who just doesn't care, then you should not have been leading with your money.
You should have took yourself to the Roach Motel and found some other woman out in the corner. That's where you should have found.
Yes, you should have been. Why weren't you out on the street corner smelling like alcohol with torn clothing? Why?
Yeah.
Why did you do that? Because you would not have attracted her.
Facts.
You will not have attracted her. Why didn't you do that? I mean, if you really want to show, I don't have nothing, I don't care about money.
But you're trying to justify
you
it, saying that,
if she will like you with your busted clothing and stuff, because then you would have seen for sure. But no, you led them, so everything is so deceptive.
And also because they're saying that, because you have Louis Vuitton luggage and stuff like that means that not everybody has it good. You put it out there that you had money like that. So you cannot be upset that she's expecting you to have that. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for you to go and buy luxury stuff, but you ain't got a home. You ain't got a car. It doesn't make sense.
He's deceitful. This is how I'm looking at him.
It's a red banner. And girl, you need to run.
That's why she says I still have to talk to him.
No, you need to run. You need to take your backside home. Take your backside home, like her mama said.
This is a woman who's 37 years old. She's not a child.
And you talk down to her like she's a child. Then you want to use the Quran when it's convenient.
But I don't even know what he's using in the Quran.
He said that, God didn't say anything about having a mansion.
But he doesn't say what Allah says.
Well, he said
skips over that part. He doesn't talk about maintainer. He doesn't say any of that stuff.
He said wearing the Quran and say you have to provide a mansion. Problem. You have to maintain me as you met me.
I have a problem with Bilal. I have a problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking at him with my one eye. I'm hoping that he will grow.
It is not a good representation of a Muslim man at all.
He is already with the nikah. I appreciate the fact, okay, you have your own. But just like that guy said today,
it means shit if you have your own, but you use it to manipulate people. It doesn't mean nothing.
Remember the guy when this guy was trying to say, Olajuwon has this, that, and whatever, and the guy said that doesn't mean he's going to be a good husband.
Yeah,
that means nothing about your provision that you provide. That doesn't mean you're a good husband.
But Keith, he was broke. He was living with his grandmama, making him his 6 meals a day. So he ain't about shit.
Yeah, Keith. You know, I'm not surprised.
And also, he was the one who said that she should go
out to Gil, and that he
Dusty Gil, who had nothing to offer.
Olajuwon. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and I mean, Dusty Gil had nothing to offer anybody but problems, heartache, and pimply skin. He had nothing to offer.
Yeah, his skin is looking better.
Anyway. And then also you, Keith. You the one who go and tell your woman to go get her ass on the couch.
I know.
When you were dead wrong for getting to argue with her money.
Yeah. I am shocked that she's still with him, that she even putting up with our rubbish. Because you don't look like that man has changed.
No! With his legs all spread open and just talking about how he liked Olajuwon and Katina. Man, whoever was rooting for them, you got some serious mental issues. Now I'm going to pray for you tonight.
Oh boy!
Y'all got me pissed off up in these streets.
I know with Bilal. Bilal's gonna be
because it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting.
Yeah. But I tell you, you guys tell us where you all are at with this stuff right here.
Do you think Bilal is right?
Do you think that We'll
do you
see.
think he is justified? Because if you think he is, you're going to need to exit stage left from our channel.
No, absolutely not. You express yourself however you see fit. Okay,
my
darling, but you guys, keep it. You gotta keep it classy.
Yeah, let's keep it civilized in the comments. Because above all else, we must be civilized. You gotta put that
they're gonna be like, not the way you've been using the S word.
This is in my mouth. I'm not dropping F-bombs. I have gotten better during this Ramadan. I've gotten really good, though. I'm using like the mild cuss words, like baby cuss words. I'm not using the adult ones. And I'm going to pat myself on the back. Pat my back.
I'll give you one pat. Ow.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for joining us.
And it is Mary.
And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like, share,
comment,
and subscribe to our channel.
Bye.